I don't know.
Minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved. Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't.
Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is March 19, 2022. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast. We do the disclaimer, use allegedly. Nobody's been convicted in a court of law just yet. And we use the also apply the but for and the reasonable person standard. The but for Mr. Perry stalking me, and I need to document it. We wouldn't do these. Stalking is a crime. Voyeurism is a crime. Hacking is a crime, Mr. Perry. You don't have a woman trying to get with you. You don't have a woman that just can't keep her hands off you, do ya? You're this guy.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved. Leave me alone.
I will.
And we assert all constitutional rights, Mr. Perry. First Amendment, 14th Amendment. I have the right to equal protection, you misogynist pig. I have the right to the laws that are put in place to protect women from injury from guys like you. So he's this has been a bad couple of days with the pestering and the pestering and the pestering and the pestering and the pestering. And we got to take her money, make her remind us, that bullshit. Mr. Perry was telling me on my, telling me last night he's going to make me mind him. Wow. You're something. What planet do you live on? Mr. Who told on me? How'd she find out? They want me pulled over, I guess, over the last couple of days, my guys tell me. We just, who are they going to use this time? Tulsa Police or Broken Arrow Police or Jinx or Bixby or Tulsa County Sheriff's Department? Who are they going to call up this time and go, we need you to pull her over? We don't know. We don't know. We'll know when they do it, I guess. And then we'll go, well, we told you so. I think we've made it clear, Mr. Perry, that there was some complaints about that. Remember in August 2015, I was in the Sensations, and I said those two cops came up to me and said, he's trying to find a way to false arrest you. He asked us to help. We said, no, that's not why we signed up to be police. But that doesn't mean he won't find an asshole who will take his money and do it. So be very careful. I wrote a letter to the U.S. Attorney as a result of that conversation. They received it on August 27, 2015. You're caught more than ever in your life in this weirdo crime of yours. You've got a sex crime. That's what this is about, covering that up. You don't do what everything that is a turnoff to a woman and think you're going to attract a woman. Listen to the words I just said. We think that something's wrong with him. He doesn't understand what you're saying to him. He certainly isn't able to tell how bad the situation is for him. Because in his life, he's never been caught this much, ever. And he's telling me, you're going to do what I say. Am I? I'm going to starve you into a lie. You're going to lie for me, damn it. I'm going to prove to the whole world I'm doing exactly what you say. You don't even try not to. You do not even try not to prove you're doing exactly what I say. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Listen, this bullshit that you go around telling everybody this is about a date, wrong. We don't believe that anymore. I mean, it's been some time before anybody believes that bullshit. When you want to attract women, you do what women like. Women don't like being peeped on, tortured, tormented, and starved. We don't like that. That is not how you get a date with a woman. You have no woman that just cannot keep her hands off you and just lights up every time you walk in the room. You don't have that, sir. I have moved twice to get away from you. I've screamed and yelled and screamed and yelled, leave me alone, just like her. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Do not contact me or my family again. Do not contact me or my family again. I don't like you. I don't want anything to do with you. I've gone through a lot of struggle and struggle and struggle to get away from you. I left, and you need to act like a man, a normal man, a man who isn't mentally insane, and move on. Because you look like him.
You talk to me for 2 minutes?
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
call the cops.
Stop! I don't.
About
Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's
No,
why
no,
I
no. Just talk.
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you
What
again. I don't ever
happens-
want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God
happened-
bless you, but
what
please leave
happened-
me alone.
but-
Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop! I don't.
About
Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here.
All right, so is she like, oh, I can't keep my hands off you, baby. I'm so in love with you. Is that what she's saying? No, she's saying the same thing I'm saying. Screaming and yelling and screaming and yelling. Leave me alone. Get away from me, weirdo. Leave me alone. Get away from me, weirdo. So what the fuck are you thinking you're, telling me you're going to do what I say? You need to comply with the law. I'm going to do what you say. You need to comply with the law, sir. I mean, you're doing exactly what I say you're doing, and you're not even trying not to. You're not even trying to prove that wrong. And I got so many, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. I'm not in love with you. You have no woman that wants you. You're alone. You're a turnoff. You're rejected. You're pathetic. I left. I thought you had power. Power guys can get a woman to want them. And you can't get women to want you if you do everything that turns women off. You do peeping, hacking, getting up in my business, making phone calls, trying to hurt me, trying to starve, torment, and torture me is a turnoff. That is not how you get a date. And this isn't about a date, and I'm pretty sure everybody by now knows that. You don't put somebody in jail and try to ruin their lives if you want them to fall in love with you. You're full of shit. And you need to stop with that. When you care about somebody, you do everything you can to make their life good, not destroy them. Because you need a lie. You got a sex weirdo problem. You got a sexual exploitation business. It's a sex crime. You're in a lot of trouble. If I'm quoting what you just said, you're in a lot of trouble. You're slow. You're not getting it, sir. You're really, really slow. It's very irritating that we have to repeat ourselves over and over and over and over and over, and you don't understand. You're in a lot of trouble. McNamara email. Fabian puzzle. Mike was drugged email. Ringtone email. Get her shoe print email. Oil viscosity email. On and on. 33,000 emails representing 33,000 recordings of you planning a crime. You're in a lot of trouble. You need to get a grip on reality. We all know this is not about a date. I'm gonna do what you say. Come tell me that to my face, coward. Come tell me that to my face, you coward. Don't get it. You're gonna have to yell it across the parking lot. I will not let you get anywhere near me. You have no woman in love with you. You're a rejected failure. Too stupid to figure out how to move on. If it's about a date. Or it's about cover-up of a very serious criminal enterprise, whatever it is you have. Sex crime business. Where you sell women online, our witness tells us. Against their will. Without their consent. And how dare you? And you ruin the lives of little children. And you got a lot of people pissed off at you. And every time you cause me a hardship, and every time you contact me when I've told you to cut it the fuck out, you really get the wrong people irate at you. And then we get more. So last night who's Calvin to you? Who is that to you, Charles? Who's the Muffin Man to you? What even is that, the Muffin Man? What the fuck is that? Who is Blankenship to you? I don't know these people. I don't know these people. Which police department did you call last night asking them to pull me over? Apparently, over the last couple days, that's been a topic of conversation, and there's been some questions. First of all, she's alleging you're peeping on her and hacking her. So you're going to know everywhere she goes. So how the hell are we going to pull her over without being accused of finding that out where she is from hacking? That's a crime. You can't use anything that you pull from illegally obtained information. It's fruit of the poisonous. So the only thing we can do is set up a speed trap. And then we got to she has to speed. And then we have to prove how did we get her there. Charles, what in the fuck is wrong with you? You need to get a grip on reality. You're this guy.
Anymore because you stalked me. That's why I
No, I don't. Just talk
Leave
to
me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you guys. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you.
Talk to you about what? You don't understand a word I'm saying, Mr. Perry. He's all you typing in my computer. You got to talk to me about what? We all know how you feel, what you think, what you want. You want to lie. You need a lie. I want a lie. I need a lie. I'm going to ruin your life. You're going to let me, and then you're going to lie about it. I said no. I said no. I said I will sleep under a bridge, but I am not going to do that. No means no. I'll sleep under a bridge and go, I told you so. He's trying to starve me into a lie. That's the crime of coercion. My guys are going to get you on that. You're being told on. So what is it you want to talk about? Because when I talk, you don't understand a fucking word I say. I'm talking right now. We'll have to repeat ourselves again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Because you're Alzheimer's or something. You can't remember a fucking thing I say. And you don't understand what people are telling you. You don't have any idea what I'm saying right now, do you? Not a clue. I might as well be talking to a 6-month-old baby. If a 6-month-old baby or a 3-month-old baby or whatever is crying in the crib and, you got to pee and you're like yelling at the baby, I'll be there in a minute, I'll be there. The baby doesn't stop crying because they don't know what the hell you're saying. You're like that. It's very frustrating for everybody else to have to deal with it. I said no. You don't understand a fucking thing anybody says anyway. It's a waste of my time. Again. This is a repeat of everything we've said over and over and over and over and over. Get a special ed teacher to help you. I can't relate to somebody like you. I can't do it. It's very frustrating for me. One time is all I say it.
Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I'm
I
here.
don't. Just talk.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you guys. I don't ever want to hear your voice, see you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh, God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm curious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Do you see the irritation that everybody else has with someone who's expressing their opinion? He was not asked, nor were you. No one cares what you think. We are sick and tired of Charles Perry needs a lie. Charles Perry wants a lie. Charles Perry wants to starve her into a lie. She keeps saying no. No means no. One time, Mr. Perry, is all I say it, and you're wasting my fucking time again today. It's pissing everybody off. All the wrong people. I'm never going to help you. You have ruined my life. You're going to get up again today and try that all over. More ruin, more ruin, more ruin. I'm going to force her against her will to lie. And I said no. I'll live under a bridge first. Get out of my life. You don't move twice. Uproot your child. Take him away from all the people he knows, all his friends, all his people, and take him to a whole new place twice. And start all over again. Unless you really don't want to be around the person that is bothering you. Now, I'm done moving, so I started suing, and suing, and suing, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I have to learn it. Spend a lot of my time learning it. Spend a lot of my money that I don't have to sue you. I want a protective order. You buying your way out pisses me off. It doesn't impress me. It makes me sick. It pisses me off. My will is you're gone. My desire is you're gone. I want that. I want my privacy back. I want to make money and you not get your hands in my wallet and take it faster than I can make it. And it's none of your business. Everybody's sick and tired of the repeat. Get it the first time like everybody else, please.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh, God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm curious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
That has been played over and over and over and over, and I've said it over and over. I said no. I went through a lot of trouble to get you off me, rapist. No. You do not have a woman that can't keep her hands off you. You got crime. One after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. I have help. I have a lot of people protecting me from you. Thank God. He's like, tell me who it is. Sure. I'll take the knife out of your hand and slit my own throat with it. I'm that stupid. Go to the Nevada desert. Wait for me there. I'll be right there to tell you who it is. And hold your breath, too. Why would I give up my protection? Why the fuck would you even ask? It speaks to your delusion and the something slow in your head that you're not all there, that you would even ask that. Golly. And no one cares what you think. You need a lie. We get it. You made your point. You need a lie. We get it. You made your point. I said no. You want to starve me into a lie so I can say I told you so? Grand larceny with intent to coerce. Interference with interstate commerce with intent to coerce. Interference with contracts and commerce. Violation of privacy laws with intent to coerce. Do it, and then I go, well, I told you so. And my guys have another crime, and I got another lawsuit. Do it, I dare you. I dare you. It's a RICO Act violation. Witness tampering, United States Code, Title 18, 1512, 1513. Do it, I dare you. Look how everything has worked out for you thus far. You don't have a date. You don't have a chance of a date. You don't have a woman that wants you, and you don't have a cover-up either. You keep doing what I say you're doing. What the fuck am I supposed to lie about, weirdo? I'm not going to help you commit a crime. I will not participate in your crime. I'm not going to be a co-conspirator to your crime. Don't even ask me again, because when you do, it pisses us all off. Then we get things like names of Calvin, Blankenship, Muffin Man. Is that a nickname for somebody? Go fuck yourself. Leave me alone. I should only have to say it one time. One time. Everybody else gets it the first time. Never ever in my life have I had to repeat myself as much as I've had to repeat myself to you. And this has been played, and it shows the irritation when you got to say the same thing over and over and over, and somebody goes, well, I think this, and I think what I want, and I think, and you're like, shut up. You weren't asked. No one asked you.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh, God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm curious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh, God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute?
Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Leave me alone.
Now, do you see this? Mr. Perry, stalking is a felony crime in the state of Oklahoma. Do you see that, Mr. Perry? It's a crime. That is not a date. No woman is trying to get with you. You don't have a woman that can't keep her hands off you. It's a crime. You're a sick little fuck. It's the best you can do. And you embarrass the hell out of me. Your behavior and your conduct is offensive. That would be why it's a crime. If somebody decides we don't like that conduct, we're not going to put up with it in a civilized society. We're not going to do it. It's going to be a crime. They go to jail, they do that. So, this is what you're doing? I said no, I'm not into you. You turned my stomach. You're a turnoff. You sit around on your fat, lazy ass, perverting around, pretending. You know what my guy tells me this morning? While that guy's sitting around pestering you all fucking night long and pretending, I actually had a real date with my real wife, a real person, and she can't keep her hands off me. I had real sex. Then I get up and I come to work, and I find out they want your lighter again. What the hell? I thought we already dealt with this. Why do we like feel we're all in Groundhog Day? See that movie Groundhog Day? It's the same thing every day. Same fucking thing every fucking day. Over and over and over. They want your lighter again. What in the hell? So while he sat around in make-believe world, I have the real thing. I have a woman that really wants me. I have real sex. He didn't have his shit. And we're sick and tired of him putting you in duress. Sick and tired of it. I have a job to do here. I'm going to finish it. He is to leave you the fuck alone. I don't want you. I don't want to talk to you. And you need to act like a grown-ass man who's not mentally ill and delusional. And I don't think you can. I don't think you even understand what people say to you. I think you have no idea. I think your mind is gone. I think you're on cocaine. You act like those girls that I used to work with that would snort cocaine. Wiggy. Bothering and pestering and bothering and pestering. And he knew you pestered me all fucking night. And bothering and pestering and bothering and pestering and bothering. And we're all tired of it. And you need a lie. I need a lie. Guess what we need? We need you to fuck off. Go away. Get off me. Get off me. I need my privacy back. I need to be able to work and you get your hands out of my wallet. You know, these guys sent somebody, they had a guy go check into my work when I was, nights I was there, nights I wasn't, to find out about how much money I should have made. I should have had a nice little nest egg. You took it. They said you rented out the whole club sometimes to make sure I didn't make any money. Send your guys in to buy dances from everybody but me. They know all about that. You're not hiding anything. And I'm not going to lie for you. I don't want anything to do with you. I want you to leave me alone. How about what I want, Mr. Perry? What I need? I need my privacy. I need you to comply with the law. I need you to act like a grown-ass man and go be with your family and be with your friends and bother them and stop bothering me and mine. Get a life. You're a bizarre bore. Get a life. You don't fit in my crowd. I don't say it twice. The people I hang out with are very intelligent. I don't say it twice, sir. I don't. You can't keep up. You can't even begin to. You're not wanted. You're rejected. You're pissing everybody off. You're not wanted. You're rejected, Mr. Perry. You're making everybody mad. There's a reason we can get this stuff. They want your lighter again. We got that. Calvin. Who's Calvin to you? We got that. Because you're pissing everybody off. You're offending everybody with your disturbed behavior. There's a reason it's illegal and other people don't act like you. Didn't occur to you there's a reason everybody didn't act like you? Sit around on their fat ass, watching TV, pretending that's a date? Pestering women, starving women, torturing women, tormenting women, and you call that a date? UN, calls it a human rights violation. Internationally, you're shunned. You're shunned. How dare you? How dare you? Are you too weak to pick on men? You shouldn't want to pick on anybody. My guys are men's. I love them to death. They have been there for me all this time. If it weren't for them telling me don't go to work tonight, he's going to kill you, I'd be dead. And you know that. You absolutely know that. They don't pick a fight they don't hurt women and children. They protect women and children. They're men. They pick a fight with somebody, it's a man. You got men sitting around all day trying to figure out how to make me fail. We think that is hysterical. Doing something right or you wouldn't do that. You can't get a woman to want you. That's your problem. Your problem. And it's a big problem because you've taken it into criminal mode. And everybody's mad and sick and tired of you And I want to lie, and I want to lie, and you're going to do what I say, and I want to lie, and you're going to do what I say. And whiny, drama. Are you too weak to pick on men? My guys don't pick on anybody. But if they do, they pick on a man, and he has it coming. And that would be you right now. Who's Calvin to you? When has this happened before where we're saying what you just said? I went out last night with my wife, who can't keep her hands off me. We had real sex. She's a real person, sitting really right next to me because she wants to be there. While that little bitch sat around in make-believe world pestering and pissing us off. And I get into my office and find out he wants your lighter again. You got caught again. McNamara email. Mike was drugged email. We're going to tow her car email. Pull her over. Find somebody to pull her over email. On and on. 33,000. Emails representing 33,000 recordings of you. What does that mean? We think you don't know. We think you have no idea what people are saying to you. You got Alzheimer's or something. Too much cocaine blew a hole in your brain or what? You're not all there, sir. You're as Looney Tune as they get. Nuttier than a fruitcake. You have not a chance of a date with me. You're making me mad because I said no. And when I say no and you continue to push and coerce and cause duress and push and cause duress and break every law in the book, preventing that kind of behavior, you just pisses us all off. And then we get more. But you've not seen, when he pesters her and takes her money, things don't go well for us. We're seeing things happen we've never seen before. So let's get up and do it again tomorrow. And we're just like, oh my God. I got a headache in my eye from the stupid. We think you need to change to this attorney, Mr. Perry. Clearly yours doesn't know how to read the law and tell his client, you better comply with the law. It's very possible you're going to jail. This time you keep getting caught. We're seeing things happen we've never seen before. Okay. Call this attorney. He seems to understand the law better than yours. Look at this. It is a very serious violation to put a camera in a woman's home against her will, without her consent, without her knowledge. Our witness says, ever since I've known Charles Perry, he trolls women. He'll travel with that Jackie, his wife. She has no idea what he's doing. He's embarrassing his kids with this bullshit. You're betraying your family with this bullshit. It's disgusting. Even prisoners are disgusted by sex perverts like Perry and Epstein. Mr. what's his name? Dr. Cyril Wecht. We think Jeff Epstein was murdered. He had cameras in his own home, and it pissed his friends off. How much worse is it that you put it in other people's homes? Ever since I've known Charles Perry, the witness says, he'll troll women, and he finds women that are divorced with kids, and he'll put a camera in their house, and he'll start broadcasting them all over the dark web, all over the world. Everyone can see it, and he charges watch time. He's pimping these women out. They don't consent. They don't know the cameras are even there. He'll buy the landlord, the maintenance guy, or a locksmith to get him in. And then he begins to harass and harass and harass and harass and bother and bother and bother and bother. He enjoys getting women hysterical so he can go, and I'm quoting, rub one out. He's a sick motherfucker. He's a sadist. He's a sicko. He's an embarrassment to everybody. There's a reason everybody doesn't do what you do. There's a reason it's criminal. You're offending everybody. You're disturbing everybody. And this time you're getting caught. We have a witness. You didn't have that before, did you? How many times was your crime caught before you met me? How many after? I want that number. Can you still add and subtract? Aren't you an accountant? You know how to add and subtract? I want those numbers, Perry. How many times was your crime caught before you went at me? How many after? How many other of your victims have a McNamara email, a Mike was drugged email, a harassment email, a Fabian puzzle? How many have that kind of shit? I want to know. You shut up. And you leave me alone. You bit off more than you can chew, I assure you. I assure you. The guy said, I'm tired of sleeping with one eye open. I'm very glad somebody finally put a stop to that. It's disgusting. He said he gets these women fired. And then they can't pay their bills. And they'll call family. And he'll get their family all worked up against them. Giving him shit about it. And then, not occurring that, well, all of a sudden they're having these problems. Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's somebody else, a criminal. Then he hacks them so he makes sure they can't find another job. Then they lose their house. Then he has the ex take the kids away. Did he do that to Cynthia? Our guy goes, yep. He didn't use her ex to take the kids away. He used her parents to take one of them away, and we wouldn't let him take the little one away. They tried that too. It didn't work. Voyeurism is a creepy-ass, sick, little fucked up crime. When I walked into a laundromat in Manford, there was a bunch of people talking about it when I walked in, like I wasn't even there. The guy goes, you gotta admit, it's not normal. And the other guy goes, no, it's not. I can't believe they're doing that to her. Everybody talked about it. Everybody knew about it. You didn't hide a fucking thing. Everybody was disgusted with it. You're a disgust. You're disturbing people. It's not hard to get information, weirdo. You don't have a date. You don't have one. You're rejected. I left. You're pathetic. Voyeurism is sick, fucked up crime. And you've been billed $1,000 a day for watching me in my house against my will. Plus $2,000 a day for doing it against my will. You are getting entertained. You go into a fetish club. It's not at somebody's house. It's in a place of business where they provide those type of services. You can peep all you want. It's not free. You have to pay for it. Who the fuck do you think you are? Get the hell out of my house. And no, I'm not going to do what you say. You get your ass over here and you tell me that to my face, coward. And then I'll remind you of how many times you've been told on. And you've not been told on until you met me. Until you started fucking with me. Who's Calvin to you? Who's Calvin to you? How did I know Mike was drugged before it hit the docket? Who gave me the Fabian puzzle in jail? You don't have that information. You'll never have that until it's too fucking late for you. And you don't know. This afternoon, somebody could bang on your door and put you in jail finally. Or it could be next week or next month. It could be tomorrow morning. That's the thing. You don't know. You don't get to know. It's a need to know. Because you're fucking with little kids. And you kill cops. It's as deep cover as it gets, Mr. Perry. And I'm not going to help you. I'm very thankful they're helping me. Nobody's impressed with you. People are disturbed by you and creeped out by you and offended. Sickened. They're sick stomachs at what you put me through day after day. So it's not hard to get information like, oh, they're going to pull her over. We got to find a way to pull her over and make it look normal. Because we have this problem that he's got cameras in her home and he's hacking her phone. So he knows when she's leaving. He knows when she's going to run out of food and she needs to go to the store. Or when she wants to work. We look at her bank account every fucking day to see how much money does she have. When is she going to work again? Then we hack her phone and we watch her work. So we know exactly where she's at. So we have to explain how we pulled her over and didn't have, without all that. Yeah, that's the thing about when you break the law. Then you have a hard time explaining, a lot of things, don't you? You're not all there, Mr. Perry. And I assure you, he has no idea what I'm saying right now. It's going to go right over his head. I'll have to repeat it again. And there's the hacking. So I've signed up for, when I was working at a strip club, he'd have guys like Pinto come in. He just spend a couple of hours being creeped out by him, and you'll make $5,000. He can't get a date. He has to buy one. He's that pathetic. Mickey James, David Robertson. You got to threaten me with death, false arrest, economic loss, property loss, because you can't get a woman that just likes you. I'm going to tell you something. When you do things women don't like, you're not going to get women to like you. It's not hard. That's not rocket science. That's social skills 101. Everybody's tired of you, Poke and Peep. We call them Poke and Peep, Click and Bang, and there's a reason for that, but it's kind of a private joke, so I'm not going to get into it. It's pathetic. You're pathetic, Perry. Absolutely embarrass everybody. Hacking is a crime. So I signed up for a couple of, but they would see when I was going to go out to work. They GPS my phone. They had somebody throw a brick at me on the freeway. It totaled my car. It should have been, there. I think they intended was my head. Could have killed me. That brick could have hit me in the head and killed me. But for the grace of God, it didn't. It's not my day. I have a voice, Charles. My voice speaks for your victims. Every person, every woman, and every child who hurt and did without a meal and didn't have their basic needs met because of you. And every day Mike Neely sits in jail, having not a mark on him. His fists would look like Chief Miller's face looked. They took a vandalism report on my car. You always want to get my car. That was the other thing these guys were all talking about. They're all fighting over her car. It's a fucking piece of junk. It's not worth $800. And you'd think it's made of gold. They're all always fighting over her car. Always trying to get her car. It's not worth anything. But the way they all fight over it, you'd think it's got gold in it. Jesus. How pathetic. You can't, you're a bunch of pussies. You're a bunch of cowards. Too weak to pick on men. And so you go at women. And how many men sit around trying to figure out a way to make me fail? One woman. How do we make her fail? Because we just can't keep up. Yeah, you're not getting a date with me ever. You don't fit into my crowd. At all. You don't even kind of get there, Mr. Perry. So, you're just stalking now. Now you're just nothing but Neil. And we're sick and tired of hearing about what you think. No one asked you, did they? We asked you to shut up. We're sick of hearing it. Everybody's tired of the suffering you're causing. And so it's not that hard to get information. Who's Calvin to you? Who's Blankenship to you? Who's the Muffin Man to you? You need my lighter, my guy says. So they hacked my phone, and I have signed up for 4 different food delivery services. They're having their people order through one of them and take my picture when I'm bringing up the food. And apparently got my epithelial cells. You need my epithelial cells for? What are you going to plant that at? Everything's always, we got a range of false arrests. Let's try to frame her for this. And I guess there was some chick that looked like me, similar to me, that did something. And they had a bunch of witnesses. Is that her? Nope. The one that did it, it's quite a bit heavier than Cindy. I heard those recordings. That means there are recordings. If I know about it, that means there's a recording about it. If you got an email about it, there's a recording about it. When have you had that happen before? Not a date, sir. That's not a date. That is a big fat flag. You are in some trouble. Fraud after fraud after fraud in court. Perjury after perjury after perjury in court. Grand larceny with intent to coerce my witness. Interference with interstate commerce with intent to coerce my witness. You're trying to cause duress. Starve her into a lie. Starve her into a lie. That is a crime. Sicko one. You're a sicko. I can't figure out how to get women to want me. I can't figure out how to get women to like me. I need a lie. Well, you sound whiny and we're sick of hearing it. We said no. I said no. I said no. You're a turnoff. You're a turnoff. 12 years. You're a turnoff. 12 years. You have pissed the fuck out of everybody. Everybody's mad at you. When you cause me drama or problems or loss or hardship, everybody gets pissed. And then we start getting information. You start seeing things happen you've not seen before. So the guy goes up. Her hair is also a little darker brown than Cindy's. It's blonde, but it's a darker brown shade than hers. And her skin complexion is darker. So they start trying to get me to tan. And I'm on a quick trip getting gas, and some weird lady comes running over to me. Oh, I really like your hair. What color is it? It's the color you see it, ma'am. Look at it. Do you see what color my hair is? Look at it. It's that color. No. I mean, what color? What's the brand and the color? Is it like Revlon? Is it Clairol? What's the brand and what's the color? Exactly. I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I walk in, grab a box, and go home. Or I go to my hair person and they do it and I have no idea what they're doing. Back in the back, mixing shit, put it on my hair. Where did you get your hair done? I don't know, some lady. Why would I tell you this? Oh, well, we need to make these two girls look more alike. So we need Cindy to tan. So her skin's darker like that girl that actually did it. And we need the girl to dye her hair the same color as Cynthia's. So they look more alike. What'd you do? Put her on a diet too? And on the day of the crime, we still look like we look now. My skin is still light. My hair's still too light. And I'm still thinner than her. It's not the same person. Dumbass. So Perry's typing in my phone. We already have your lighter. We already have your epithelial skills from your lighter. Do ya? Then why are you trying to get it again? You got my ringtone? You wanted my ringtone? You want my shoe print? Weren't you guys told when you complain she won't cooperate with us and give us her shoe print? She found out. We wanted her back at that club and on that pole and on a schedule. So while she's in the VIP, I can go get her shoe print. I gotta plant it. And the guy goes, if you have to change her hair color, get the girl that actually did it, change her hair color, and you have to get Cynthia to tan, and the girl that did it is heavier, you don't need her shoe print. You've already excluded Cynthia, have you not? I guarantee you she didn't do it. Whatever it is, it's just one more angle Mr. Perry's trying to do the second false arrest, because he needs a lie. He wants to order me to obey him. Go tell the vice president, Charles. Vice President Kamala Harris. You heard of her? We know in Texas y'all don't know who the vice president is. It's a African American female. You go tell her how you think women ought to mind you. You go tell the Supreme Court justices that are female that they're supposed to mind you. Go tell them that. You are off your nut. You are nuttier than a fruitcake. You know that? Women do not have to mind you. Slavery ended at the Civil War. You need to get up with the times. You're very slow, and it's very irritating. You don't act the way you're acting. It's not tolerated in a civilized society, sir. That's why all this shit is illegal. And anything you get from illegal means, stalking, hacking, peeping, is fruit of the poisonous. You're not going to have much if you try to frame me for something else. First it was drug trafficking. You had a drug dealer come into Sensations and try to get me to ask that cop if he wants my drugs. And I'll get right on that. Hold your breath, dude. Clearly I didn't do it. They want to get you on. I said, go back and sit by. He's calling me over, away from my customer, which happened to be Terry Wagner. Terry Wagner's, they're trying to get you on drug trafficking. Yeah, well, I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not a turnip truck follower offer, so that didn't work out for them, did that? Then you use Terry. Give her all the jewelry. His wife was an auction person. His house was full of junk. Give her some jewelry. We're going to starve her to death. She'll take it into a pawn shop. And then we'll get her on stolen. It wasn't stolen. He gave it to me. You guys were recorded saying that. So I take a picture of it. And I send it to my guy. My guy's like, I'm taking this to our jewelry guy. They take it to their jewelry guy. Play that recording for him. Guess what the jewelry guy said? I don't think they had given her the jewelry yet that they were going to do that with. Because this jewelry isn't worth shit. It's not worth $10 and a pawn shop won't take it. So I think they hadn't given it to her yet. Caught. When has that happened to you before? That's not a date, is it? You're caught. Your crime is caught, isn't it? Isn't it? You don't have a cover-up. Mike was drugged. How did I know that before? Because you're under investigation. My guys went over and asked. What happened here? We have a girl. She's working with us. She just filed an automobile vandalism report with these two officers involved in this situation here. We don't think they did that. Officer Neely did this. He took our report 6 days ago. 6 days before this happened. We want to know what happened. Yeah, he didn't do it. He was drugged. He didn't have a mark on him. That chief was covered. Extensive damage over his head, neck, and face. Yeah, I would think Officer Neely's hands would look like his face, don't you? Yeah, he was drugged. We treated him with Narcan for drug overdose. By the way, they didn't test him either until he got to the hospital. So he lost his evidence. So I'm starting to get in touch with the Florida State's Attorney in March 2020. You made everybody mad. You made a whole lot of police mad. A whole lot of policemen are very, very, very angry at you. And you don't have a woman that wants you. You're just a pathetic little peeping Tom. A 1-year-old little girl can do what you do all day. You think I'm supposed to obey you? What the fuck planet do you live on, weirdo? You think I'm supposed to obey you? You come out here and you tell me to my face, and you better fucking have a football helmet on, and you're gonna have to yell it across the parking lot, because I'll beat the shit out of you. You're a coward. Tell me to my face. You think I ought to obey you? And you better not get close. I will beat the hell out of you. Because I've been told you might have a syringe or chloroform, like you did. What'd you do on Mary Beth? Chloroform or paint thinner? How'd you subdue her? Did you give her opioids? How much cocaine do you snort? Where are you getting the drugs you give to kill people? They're looking into that right now. Where does Charles Perry get all these drugs that he uses to kill people? Where's he getting the cocaine he's snorting that makes him act like a maniac? Where is it, Charles? Do your family know you snort coke? We do. How do you think we know that? You're a sick little drug addict, aren't you? I think it ate a hole through your brain, and you don't even understand what people are saying to you. I think you have no idea. Not a clue. You might as well talk. You're a mental infant. And we have to repeat ourselves over and over. Every day's Groundhog Day. Here we go again. Looney Tunes gonna ick a slime delusion all over me. Try to think up something, get caught. Want to know who told, and do it again. Do the same thing again tomorrow. You don't want to date. You want to lie. Everybody knows that. It's not about getting a date. That little chick at Godiva said the same thing. She asked me, and she asked my guy. These guys coming in here telling us you gotta make her like Charles, not Fabian. Nope, we don't actually. That's not our job. If he wants a date with somebody, he's gonna have to make her like him. And I can see why she doesn't. This guy's a weirdo. Here's the thing, I've been on a date. I get a text or a Snapchat, hey, you wanna hang out? And so then we go out, we go to dinner and a movie. What happened to dinner and a movie? What is this? These guys coming in with a fucking entourage. And we're told we're supposed to make you like him. That's us? Are you shitting us with that? And if she won't change her mind, try to find us a way to arrest her. We're going to put her back in jail until she changes her mind. Coercion. We're going to cause her extreme duress until she lies. Because we're criminals. We got organized crime here. It's the RICO Act. You heard of the RICO Act? I think you need to get this attorney, this Worth guy, because he seems to understand the laws better than your attorney. Your attorney has violated the law enough where you don't get attorney-client privilege anymore. Do you understand that? I corrected a brief he saw from hacking. Who you guys call? Did she do any legal research yet? Has she told her attorney yet? Last night. You asking the guy that sits there and watches me all the time on my computer? There's more than one. There's about 5 of you, aren't there? About 5 of you. Did she tell her attorney yet what we're gonna do to her tonight when she goes to work? No, but that doesn't mean anything. Sometimes she doesn't say anything. Sometimes she'll hunker down and won't go anywhere. So it doesn't mean she doesn't know. But we heard that recording. There's 5 of you sit there and fucking watch me on my phone, in my house, and on my computer 24/7. I can imagine that you enjoy the money you're getting. But guess what? Everybody else wants Charles Perry gone. Any of you guys named Blankenship or Calvin? Or the Muffin Man? Are any of you guys that? Yeah, who are you dealing with that's helping me? What kind of men are too weak to pick on men? They pick on women and children to feel tough. What kind of mommy issues causes that? Huh? Yeah, there's not going to be a date. There's not going to be one. Perry's loony. He's a criminal. He's a job. That's it. What woman, Charles, were you picking on and making so fucking miserable that they call me in to draw your attention off her and onto me? You're a job. Who was it you were fucking with that bad? Back then. In 2010 when I met you. Huh? I think it was the wrong person. I think that's the one that started to be you fucked with the wrong person on this one. It's who better to do this than somebody with background in law enforcement and politics than me. Mentally tough like a motherfucker. And I think you get your little witches and warlocks. Aren't you into witchcraft? Didn't you get them to do some sort of voodoo all over me? And then when I wake up, you're expecting me to change my mind? And you're all shocked and dismayed when I don't? Is that how that works? I've heard that's what y'all do. Is that true? What the fuck is, And then when all that happens is it's Groundhog Day again. We got to repeat everything again. He still doesn't understand what we're saying to him again. He's still going to break the law and peep and hack and thinks that's, some attorney said that in Lubbock. If you find yourself in a building with Charles Perry, get the fuck out of it as fast as you can. He's got a problem, a mental problem, a bad one. Don't look him in the eye. He thinks you're married. Get out of the building as fast as you can, but don't make a scene. But we don't want you to be the next Cynthia. He's a very dangerous man. A very sick man. Don't look him in the eye. He thinks he'll think you're married. He's not all there. Something wrong with you. So over the years, we've got all this. Mr. Perry, right? You fucking with court. We've got all this, Mr. Perry. Obstruction of justice. If you didn't poison me, Mr. Perry, you'd have made sure I was tested. If you weren't giving me arsenic and phenobarbital, you would absolutely done your little drama queen press conference. Oh, look, I wasn't poisoning her. We tested her. She lied. Everybody feel bad for me. Poor me. Woe is me. But the thing is, you were poisoning me. And so you made sure I was not tested. You made sure of it. You obstructed justice and you destroyed my evidence. My evidence. And whoever gave my police report over to the offender, boy, howdy, you got a lot of people pissed at you. That was the date of my police report. You got to do it by law. You knew that. You knew that's the law. Look when I got a call back. February 15th. Look at that. After I told the U.S. attorney he's using law enforcement to stalk and harass me. Guess what? That is Oklahoma taxpayer funds. It isn't yours to blow right through because you need to cover up your crime. And this time you're not getting a cover up. You don't have a cover up. This is malicious prosecution. There was two things you needed to have before you had probable cause to arrest me for a damn thing. One, because the charges are, she filed a false police report in retaliation for a public servant doing his job as a senator. I didn't live in Texas, didn't do legislation in Texas, don't give a fuck about you. You don't legislate in Oklahoma. And I tried to get a protective order against you because I don't like you. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want anything to do with you. And you're getting in my wallet then. And I didn't like that. I thought that was fucked up. Very fucked up. So I hadn't lived in Texas. I'd been in politics all my life. If I needed help, I would have called one of the hundreds of people I'd already worked with. Charles was the new guy. He didn't matter. Still doesn't matter. He has 86% Republican district. Unless you're pro-life, you will not get elected in that district. There would have to be some money put into moving a corporation into Lubbock from California to bring in a bunch of Democrat voters to change the demographics. Otherwise, everybody that is in Lubbock is going to have to be pro-life, pro-gun rights, pro-protection of marriage, or they will not get elected. They're not electable. And he has the smallest district in the state, one of them. So it's not worth anybody's time and money to bother with it. He said, even Charles said, Lubbock struggles to have a voice in Austin because the voter demographic is so small. We don't really matter. He's like, he might as well be the dog catcher. There's no political vendetta. What Judge Hanson should have said, I need to see when the evidence was given from her to police, proper collection of evidence. I need to see a thorough police investigation and a determination that this police report was false. And I need to see evidence that the motive was a political vendetta, that this is indeed retaliation over your job. Because, interestingly, you should do that anyway, but the funniest thing is she doesn't live here anymore and hasn't for a year. So she doesn't care how you legislate. So where's the tweets? Where's the Facebook messages? Where's the text? Where's the emails about political anything? Yeah, they didn't exist. There's not anything. You imagined that. You imagine a lot of things. So when you want to talk, I'm like, I might as well talk to an infant, a 3-month-old. You don't understand what people say to you. Everybody has to repeat themselves all the time. So why bother? I'm talking to you now. This is what I have to say. I don't want to hear from you. You're a Looney Tune. I said no. You're committing a crime. You're stalking, you're hacking, and you're a peeping Tom. And no woman is trying to get with you. You don't have a woman that can't keep her hands off you. You're rejected. I moved twice to get away from you. I've done all I can do to kick you off me. So no, there will not be a conversation. I'm not wasting my time. I'm doing it now. This now is all I have to say to you. You don't matter to me. I'm sick and tired of you. We all are. We're all tired of your suffering and your hardship that you're causing, so you can go, as your witness said, rub one out. You got mommy issues, and you're not smart enough to keep that within your own family. You're going to Jerry Springer that all over everybody else. You're going to ruin people's lives. We're supposed to let you and lie about it, and I said not this time. And I said that a long time ago, didn't I? And you're seeing things happen you've not seen before, aren't you? You're getting told on, and told on, and told on, and told on. So who's Calvin to you? Who's Blankenship to you? And who's the Muffin Man to you? And who's Desiree to you? Huh? How did I know Mike was drugged? He didn't do it. You did it. You're the killer. You did the same thing to him that you did to me. He didn't get tested either. Because what's going to happen is he's going to be drugged with opioids. And that's going to change the composition of his blood so that it's going to knock him out. And he goes into respiratory distress. That's when you need the blood test right there. He didn't get it. The first responders come in and go, he's got a drug overdose problem here. He's about to die. They gave him Narcan. Narcan reversed the effects of the opioids, and he started to come to, they said. Now it's changed the chemical composition of his blood. So the blood test isn't really any good right now because the Narcan just reversed everything. So we both had the same thing happen within a week, 6 days. This was a week. 21st of January, I filed the police report. You had me by physical force prevented and delayed from reporting the crime committed against me in Oklahoma, where I lived and worked, to police in Tulsa, who had jurisdiction over the crime committed. Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 prohibits any such thing. It's called witness tampering. In victim tamper. It's illegal. You don't care if it's stupid or illegal. You'll go and do it anyway. You can be caught beforehand, and you'll do it anyway. And then when you go, well, I did tell you so. I did tell you so. I said that. That's what he's trying to do. He's proving he is doing exactly what I say. Everybody's like, I have no words for that. Kind of stupid. What's that say? You got to file a police report in Oklahoma. So it's like if I work at Target, and Target says you got to have 3 breaks a day, 10 minutes. And Walmart says you only can get 2 breaks a day, 10 minutes each. And I'm working at Target, and I'm on my 3rd break. And somebody from Walmart comes over and goes, you're fired because you violated Walmart policy. Right, but I don't work at Walmart. I work at Target. Target requires a 3rd break. I have to do it. It's a part of policy. They don't want you to, burn out or whatever. Do you see how insane, ridiculous that was? What you did to me? And we lost our house. You don't give a shit. You want to lie. Nothing matters to you but your sick weirdo problem and covering it all up. And it's not covered up this time. I don't know why the hell you think it is. You're nuttier than a fruitcake. You're just doing what I say. Every single time. And then we get it beforehand. Now he wants her pulled over. Which one's going to pull me over? Bixby, Jinx, Tulsa County, Broken Arrow? Who's good? Sand Spring? Who's going to pull me over this time? Because you've done that before. You've done that before more than once. That's the first thing he said. My guy. Which one are they going to use this time? This time. Manfred complained about it, didn't they? Was it Manfred? He's wasting our time. You're also using Oklahoma taxpayer money to harass a victim of your crime, and you don't get to do that. It's not your money to blow through, is it? It's not your money. You heard of a Q-Tam? Listen, whatever it is you blew out of the water for me in court, that you can't just face me like a man and do normal court the normal way, telling everybody she can't prove it. Yeah, but you won't let her in court, so I think she probably can. I think you just proved it. Didn't that guy tell you that? Didn't that guy tell you that? Didn't y'all complain, oh, she was tested for mental competency. She's not competent. Yep, but she's got a 3.89 GPA in her third year of college, criminal justice college. I think she can. I think she's perfectly mental competent. I think y'all are off your nut. Where's she told that? Mr. Perry, she don't have any proof, but you won't let her in court, so I think she does. I think y'all are scared of what she's got. Put you on the stand, Mr. Perry. You're going to have to plead the fifth. And when this is over, I can take you right back to court. Whatever we can't get in restitution, I can sue the shit out of you. I'm happy to. Happy to. I'm tired of y'all, we're all tired of what you're doing. Your criminal bullshit. Your criminal blech. Whatever it is. We're sick of it. Everybody's tired of it. It's not hard to get information. All that's the deal. Michael's drug. I said it right there. Sure as shit. 2 months, 3 months later. Confirmed. I have superpowers. I guess they think me and Mike have superpowers. So this is, I have to repeat myself because I think he put it on pause. This is Officer Neely. The right hand has an IV in it. That's why it's red and swollen. See the arrest report right here? What does that say? Red swollen right hand. Right, the last sentence there. His face would look like his hands would look like Chief Miller's face. Extensive bruising over his head, neck, and face. And that's my kid in the middle. He was hit 3 times. 3 times. And so, my guy's friend, if Tulsa Police has a cross-jurisdictional thing, and they call me about it, most likely I'll put them on hold and go to lunch. Because they're throwing 2 people under the bus. They gave Cynthia's police report right over to the offender. She lost her evidence. And now she's been trying to get justice and isn't getting a fair shake in court at all. Not even close. And they weren't there for Officer Neely. Or Chief Miller, really. So, if they'll do that to their own, cop family does not do that to cop family. They protect each other. They have each other's back against bad guys. So, I won't trust them. I won't trust them with anything. I don't know what they're bringing me. But I have a stellar reputation, and I'm not going to ruin my reputation for them. The best you can do in your career is be the bitch of a sex pervert? Is that the best you can do? That's the best you got? That's not cool. It's pathetic. So, Mr. Perry, I get threatened it's constant all the time. I'm going to take your car away. I'm going to get you kicked out of your house. I'm going to starve you. You're going to do what I say. You want to lie. Everything that I have to say, I'm saying it right now. Right here, right now. And I've said it over and over and over and over and over. We're sick of hearing how you need a lie. You want to lie. You're going to cause duress. And you need a lie. And you're going to cause me financial loss. And you need a lie. You're gonna stop. It was my great honor, Mr. Perry, to go without food and electricity to help him. Because you wanted to punish me. You wanted to punish me for helping a cop. I come from cop. It's cop family. You got a man down. You don't. It's like the Marines. You don't leave them. You don't leave them. Officer down in need of assist. You help. You protect. It's what we do. I'm sorry you don't like that. We're all sick and tired of dealing with you. We're sick and tired of the repeat. We're sick and tired of hearing about how you need a lie. I need a lie. I need a lie. I'm going to take all your money and you're going to lie and you're going to do what I say. No. Absolutely not. You want me to live under a bridge so I can go, well, I told you so? Fine. I'm happy to do it. But I'm not going to be your bitch. Because I can do better than that. I don't want to be the bitch of a sex weirdo. I don't want to help contribute to your criminal activity and hurt kids and women. I have to go to work. Everybody has to go to work. If you want to use my work to stalk me, do note for the record, Mr. Perry, you're going to have to answer that in our court. All the shit that you're doing, your duress that you're causing, your starvation, your torture, your torment, your pestering, your peeping, your hacking, and the guy that gives us wiretap orders, you got to talk to him about it. All right? I don't want to hear it. I really don't. We're all sick of hearing it. We're all sick of hearing it. We're sick of you. It's not hard to get information. We want you to be gone. Who's Calvin Blankenship and the Muffin Man to you and Desiree? Who are those people to you? I don't know them. I have no idea who those people are. This is not like these are people I call and go have tea with. I don't know who the fuck they are. So who are they to you? Leave me the fuck alone, weirdo. Learn what words mean. Somebody needs to put you in a nursing home. As many times we got to repeat ourselves.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.